star-spangled banner yet wave o'er the land of the free and the home of the brave.
Thanks to Skylar Cole for that stirring rendition of our national anthem. And we'll be right back. It's time for the NBA, live on 2K Sports. And on tap tonight, it's the Houston Rockets going up against the Minnesota Timberwolves. Kevin Harlan here with Greg Anthony and a pair of Hall of Famers with us, Doris Burke and David Aldridge. A moment now to look at the year-to-year scoring output and how it has been trending for Dylan Brooks.
And looking at his offensive numbers from the past few years, it seems like teams around the league have kind of figured him out. He's having to work a lot harder for his points, and they haven't been coming nearly as easily as they used to.
And checking out Minnesota's opening lineup. The front court is McDaniels and Towns. Then there's Edwards. And it's Rudy Gobert. And it's McLaughlin in at the point guard. And for Houston, the pairing up front, Smith and Şengün. The wings, Green and Brooks. And it's Van Vliet in at the point. And when you consider how athletic, Doris, both these teams are, what do you think both should be looking to do here tonight?
Kevin, athleticism is best showcased in transition, so we expect the pace to be high. There is going to be pressure at the rim. The potential for the spectacular could happen on any moment.
Good on the shot. Here's Houston now. They're coming off that win against the Nets.
And in that one, the offensive execution made the difference. They found and exploited the mismatch repeatedly.
Well, it was certainly a game that their analytics people had to love breaking down. I thought they exposed every weakness in the defense. Well, the versatility he possesses makes him a very tough cover, guys.
Van Vliet kicks to Brooks. Şengün against Gobert. And he gets the whistle for the 3-second call. And about a minute gone here in the first quarter. Here is Edwards, coming off a stellar performance against New Orleans. Gobert with a screen on Green. Here's Edwards. That shot is off. And it's Van Vliet with the ball for the Rockets. 4-point game. This is their first chance to take a look at the Timberwolves this season.
And here we go. The first in what will be a 3-game season series between the two teams.
You know, right out of the gates, one team gets a lead with the head-to-head advantage, bragging rights, if you will, over the other. And tonight, it starts.
Well, here we are talking about Timberwolves greats. One player standing out to me, and Doris, I know to you. That's Kevin Garnett.
I don't think there is any debate that KG is #1. He is Minnesota's all-time leader in points, assists, rebounds, steals, and blocks. My goodness, what a career.
Yes, that goes in.
Well, we've seen consistently that Fred VanVleet can score on the interior, even if it's against size.
McLaughlin, the pass to Gobert. Gobert with a screen for Edwards. 11 feet away. Pass to McLaughlin. Back to Gobert. Goes back up. And the shot goes down.
Listen, at just over 7 feet, we know Gobert's going to be terrific on the glass.
Smith outside. And falls. Great assist by Van Vliet. Smith's got a pair of threes now in the first quarter for the Rockets. And Fred Van Vliet is going to pick up a foul. That is his first foul of the game.
Second team foul.
And just under 2.5 minutes elapsed here in the first. Pass to McDaniels. Lets the three fly. It's good from long range.
Now, Anthony Edwards plays with joy, and you love to see him get his teammates involved. Pretty pass.
Van Vliet kicks to Green. Brooks for three. And again, it's the Rockets from deep.
And guys getting into a nice groove here, starting to feel it.
And this is partly what the game has become, right? A matter of dueling three-point opportunities.
Edwards, that's good.
Oh, that is a stone-cold three by the Ant-Man.
From deep, Green. It's rebounded by Towns. Here's Edwards. And the rebound goes to the Rockets.
Not sure what the D was doing there. Clearly a breakdown. You can ill afford to give a guy like him that good a look.
And so Gobert will bring it up for the Minnesota Timberwolves. They defeated the Pelicans in their last game.
And I love the way they just came right out at them in that game, determined to attack the rim.
You know, typically when you go that hard to the rack, you can make a living at the charity stripe, and that's exactly what happened.
Hey, Greg, even by modern big man standards, Karl Anthony Towns can really shoot the three.
Yeah, and the only center to win a three-point shooting contest. Towns has developed a terrific stroke, and he just shoots the ball as well as most of the guards in our league.
So the Timberwolves call their first timeout. A new lineup here for Houston. Timberwolves also changing it up. Kyle Anderson, he's checked in for McDaniels. Troy Brown comes in for Edwards. And it's Shake Milton in for Jordan McLaughlin. Brown dishes to Gobert. The shot's good. Brown making the play. Gobert's got his second basket.
Gobert's comfort zone, right? High percentage shots, easy money for Rudy.
Here's Thompson. Minnesota with the rebound. Towns with it. Now Green defending. Milton. It's blocked. And that one goes out of bounds. Last touch by Eason. Alexander Walker, he's checked in for Minnesota.
Number 9, Alexander Walker.
Anderson wide open. It's good. He makes his first shot of the game.
Pick works well there. Not much resistance from the D.
It takes incredible effort to stay connected to the hip of the offensive player. You've got to want to work.
The Rockets with another miss. Timberwolves leading by 6. Here's Alexander Walker. Taking a look at his numbers, he averages about 7 points a game. Holiday surveying the floor. And it's Green missing.
I'll tell you, most of the time this guy's going to finish that, but that was tremendous defense that prohibits him from completing the play.
Holiday with the three. That one's off. He starts the game with a miss. The pass to Alexander Walker. Fires the three. No good on that one. And so it's the Minnesota Timberwolves with a 6-point lead at the end of the quarter. Their defense has been terrific in this game. We'll take a quick break and then back to the action here. And hope you've enjoyed the broadcast so far, halfway through the first half in this one. And before we move on, what do you guys think about what we've seen so far from the Timberwolves?
They just came into this game with the mindset of sharing the basketball.
When you keep everyone involved at the offensive end, it keeps everyone engaged in other areas as well.
Rockets trail by 6. The guard spots are Van Vliet and Green. Smith is out there with Tari Eason, and it's Green in at the 5. That's the 5 for Houston right now. Milton. That one doesn't go.
And he thought he had a clear path to the hoop, but the defense didn't give up on that play and cut him off.
And that'll be 2 free throws coming up. Officials on the call with the foul. And extensive ball movement, Doris, is a beautiful style to watch. But not every good team plays that way. Why not?
I think so much of implementation of style is about the players you have. What are the strengths of your individual players? Does the point guard flourish in a pick-and-roll situation as opposed to ball movement? Does a point guard like Luka Doncic need the ball to be effective? It's all about who your personnel is.
And while we've got a moment, let's send it over to our terrific reporter, David Aldridge. David?
Thank you, Kevin. The Timberwolves have gone Twin Towers with Karl-Anthony Towns and Rudy Gobert. Gobert says, I love playing with another dominant big because I've always thought that I could pass. I know that I can make guys around me better. Cat says, we complement each other. He's a generational talent on defense, and I think I'm a generational talent on offense. Kevin, I'm a generational talent on sideline.
You are indeed, and that's why you are in Springfield. No argument here, David. Thank you. There's Green with the 3. The Rockets again can't hit. And Milton's got the ball here for the Minnesota Timberwolves. They've only given up 1 point in the second quarter. That one coming at the line. Rockets trail by 5. Kicks it out to Van Vliet. It's stolen by Milton. Here's Edwards. And Edwards with the stuff.
And buckets like that have been hard to come by. Not the most exciting game. Both sides look way off in terms of their shooting.
Well, you have to appreciate the defensive battle for sure. Both squads struggling on the offensive end. We call this grit and grind.
And now the first timeout called here for the Rockets. Houston with a big group substitution here. Jeff Green, he's checked in for Şengün. Dylan Brooks comes in for Tari Eason. Aaron Holiday is checked in for Jalen Green. And it's Thompson in for Fred Van Vliet. Minnesota also making some changes. Daniels, he's checked in for Alexander Walker. And Jordan McLaughlin subbed in for Shake Milton. It's Edwards on the wing. Guarded by Green. Now Reed, still scoreless. And Anderson kicks to Reed. Just 5 to shoot. With the floater, and he sinks the layup. McLaughlin's got the lead up to 7 now for Minnesota.
Well, the touch and the focus. What a pretty move in the lane.
Pass to Holiday, over Edwards. That one misses. 3 shots, all come up empty. It's tipped. And here in the second quarter of action with a hair under 2.5 minutes played so far. Here's McLaughlin. He's covered by Thompson. And here comes Holiday leading the fast break. It's good, the assist that time from Smith. Holiday's got his first bucket of the game, and he's on the board for 3. Timberwolves leading by 4. And it's Aaron Holiday with the foul. That's his first foul. Minnesota making some changes. Rudy Gobert, he's checked in for Reed. Towns comes in for Anderson. And it's Shake Milton in for Edwards. And the Timberwolves call time.
The Timberwolves call timeout.
About halfway through the season and a chance here to recap where all the teams in the West sit in the standings. Taking a look at Houston. Right now they've compiled the third best record in the conference. Of course, there's the Timberwolves. Quite a few spots down the ladder right now.
Well, right now for the Timberwolves, they've been shockingly ineffective this season. I don't know if anyone thought they'd have this much of a struggle, but the chemistry's been horrible.
You hit it on the head. And they have a bunch of individual pieces that simply don't fit together, and it's led to a hugely disappointing season.
To the paint. And Towns gets it to go.
Well, this is what makes Towns so dangerous. Pick and roll, pick and pop. He can take you either way off that screen.
Thompson. And contact on the shot, so he'll be shooting free throws here. Hey, Greg, what are you looking for here as they enter their first night of a back-to-back?
We'll see how the coaching staff distributes minutes among the players. You don't want to overuse your guys tonight and leave them sluggish for tomorrow. It's about finding a balance.
Catching up on the changes for Houston. Şengün's checked in for Green. Jay Shante comes in for Smith. And it's Victor Oladipo in for Aaron Holiday. 1:44 left here in the second.
And in this quarter, they just haven't had the success from beyond the arc that they began the game with.
Passes it to Tate. And Oladipo kicks to Şengün. Misses the three. Timberwolves leading by 5. Here's McLaughlin. 5 points in the game. And Towns gets it to go. Towns has got 4 points now in the quarter.
Yeah, the chemistry has been terrific. Really impressed with their offensive execution.
Thompson passes to Oladipo. The Rockets again can't hit. For Minnesota, they've gone 4 of 10 in the second quarter from the field.
Rockets foul. Thompson.
Now let's take a moment to get your guys' take on the scoring so far for the Timberwolves.
How about the ball movement so far? I mean, the unselfishness, everyone here just playing for one another, and that can be infectious.
We've also seen them show a willingness.
Hammer it home! Hammer it home, baby!
That is authority right there.
It was. Nice angle on that replay with the AT&T 5G Slam Cam. There's 45 seconds left to play here in the second quarter. McDaniels passes to McLaughlin. Shot clock at 6. Towns a screen on Oladipo. Near the three-point line, it's Edwards. And the rebound goes to the Rockets. To the middle. Shot by Eason, no good. And so Edwards will bring it up for the Minnesota Timberwolves. 6-point lead. 16 feet away. The shot, no good. Thompson outside. Gobert with the block.
Almost inescapable, that 7'9" wingspan. Send it back, big Rudy Gobert.
And so it's the Minnesota Timberwolves with a 6-point lead at the end of the quarter. A look at the field goal percentage numbers tells the story of what tough defense they're playing today. And now we'll send it over to David Aldridge, who is standing by courtside. David.
Thank you, Kevin. Carl, you guys have built a lead. What is the key to maintaining or increasing it going it forward?
I mean, don't change what we're doing. So stay together, keep passing the ball, keep playing great defense, and just keep making them think and make decisions, especially the difficult ones.
You had the advantage in the first half. We'll see if you can keep that advantage in the second half. Thanks for your time, man. Back to you, Kevin.
Thanks, David. And we'll be back shortly following halftime to get the third quarter underway.
And thank you for joining us, as with 2 quarters in the books, it's looking good for the Minnesota Timberwolves.
Well, they've done a decent job of boxing out, sealing the boards. They're quick to the ball, and they look hungry.
They've obviously made rebounding a priority coming into this one. Mission accomplished so far. And guys, a look now at who's been really lighting it up from outside the arc.
Yeah, this group, elite marksmen, or as they sometimes called, lasers.
We get it, I think. Thanks for spending halftime with us. Time to get it back out to Kevin Harlan for the start of the third quarter.
And after a fairly even first couple of quarters, the second half could turn out to be a great one as both teams try to gain an edge. And on the floor for Chris Finch as we get into the second half. The wing set for him, Edwards and McDaniels. The two towering figures inside for him, Towns and Gobert. And it's McLaughlin in at the one spot.
Well, you can see Anthony Edwards trying to probe and create an opportunity to get off the dribble drive, sees that window and exploits it.
Indoors here, we're looking at Jaden McDaniels' stats. He's clearly been stepping up his game.
He has, Kevin. It's always fun to see a young talent develop their skill set, build real confidence, and Jaden's starting to carve out his space in this league.
Şengün finds Smith. Back to Şengün. And here's Van Vliet from the arc. Cans it from downtown. Van Vliet's got 5.
Well, Fred Van Vliet has become a true impact player. This guy remarkably consistent from deep.
McLaughlin, the pass to Edwards. Pass to McDaniels. Fires for 3. And the rebound goes to the Rockets. And with a little over a minute gone, the second half is underway. Brooks, the pass to Van Vliet. And it's good. Assisting on the play was Brooks. Van Vliet's got 5 points in the quarter.
Boy, at his size, Fred Van Vliet has to be so crafty on the interior. Defense has nothing for him there.
Minnesota calls timeout. Let's see some of the numbers here for Karl Anthony Towns.
And guys, how about the surge of offense he's experiencing right now? These last 5 games, he's been a machine at the offensive end. A different scorer than he had been earlier in the season. We'll find out if he can keep it going here tonight.
And the pass to Gobert. He dishes it to Edwards. Back to Gobert. 6 to shoot. On the wing, Green with the rebound.
Listen, offensively, they're very comfortable with him taking that shot. It's a good look under very little pressure. He just can't convert.
And, you know, the more you watch Smith, the more you marvel at his feel for the game.
And we're just about 2 minutes into the second half now. And Fred Van Vliet is going to pick up a foul. That'll be his second foul of the game.
First team foul.
Green against Edwards. For the 3.
Only 20% shooting in this quarter. They need to settle down and relax a little bit here.
Towns with the steal. Now here's McDaniels. Covered by Van Vliet. It's tipped. Outside, Green for the lead. It's good. The assist that time from Smith. Smith's got 3 assists now in this one.
You know, I've got to say, defensively, the effort simply hasn't been there this half. They've got to pick up their energy.
And the Timberwolves call time here. With a big group substitution here. Jeff Green, he's checked in for Şengün. Tari Eason comes in for Dylan Brooks. Aaron Holiday is checked in for Jalen Green. It's Thompson in for Fred VanVleet. Shake Milton, he's checked in for the Timberwolves. Timberwolves trail by 3. Pass to Gobert. Shot to stop the run. Misses the baby hook.
2 minutes.
And it's Thompson with the ball. He'll bring it up for Houston. They've only allowed 2 points so far here in the second half. Let's check in with our reporter, David Aldridge.
Thank you, Kevin. Well, Rudy Gobert is a fierce competitor. He says the average fan might not understand what I bring to the table, but the GMs in the league do. I want to be the best defensive player of all time. I want to be a force, and I want to win championships. I've got to set the tone every night. Kevin?
And he does. He is a stopper, no doubt about it. David, thank you. For Rudy Gobert, he is one of 4 players' doors to win Defensive Player of the Year 3 times.
And you think back, Kevin, he was a late first-round pick in 2013, probably has exceeded all expectations. He has obviously cemented himself as one of the all-time defenders in NBA history.
Naz Reid, he's checked in for the Timberwolves. Kicks to Towns, clock at 6. And that won't go, missing the go-ahead bucket. And here's Houston. They're on an 11-2 run. Green finds Eason. Here's Holiday. Carries it down low. Holiday's got the lead up to 3 now for the Rockets.
The ball movement on this run has been fantastic and is a big part of why they've been able to get these good looks.
Reid the pass to Milton. Back to Reid. Outside, Towns. Traps in the tray. Towns has got it all tied up now for the Timberwolves.
What a feed to Towns. This guy ready to rise and fire on the catch.
Here's Thompson. An easy 2 points on the layup. Thompson's got his 3rd bucket of the night.
And after really leaning on that 3-point shot in the first half, seeming like they're just getting away from it here in the second. More of the shots coming from the interior.
Here's Towns. Eason grabs the board. Eason's got 5 rebounds tonight. Holiday with the 3. That's in, coming off the assist from Thompson. And it's a 5-point Rocket lead.
And they have been relentless from deep. And you see the defense trying to react, but to no avail.
Well, that's the whole point, isn't it? If you space the floor well enough, it's almost impossible for the defense to account for everyone.
And so it's the Houston Rockets heading to the bench with a 7-point lead as we wrap up the quarter. A good size advantage, and they'll look to increase it. And we'll be back with you shortly. And it's time now to bring you our State Farm assist of the game.
And the definition of teamwork right there, guys. I mean, what great communication between them, and what a beautiful feed.
Nothing better than chemistry, right? Working together to create a bucket.
Let's make some
Fourth quarter of action is upon us. Thanks as always for joining us. Timberwolves trail by 7. At the forward spots, it's Brooks and Smith. The guard spots are Van Vliet and Green. And it's Şengün in at the center position. That's the 5 for Houston right now.
Oh, explosive energy from Green off the steal. Running the floor like no one can stop him from getting to his shot.
And they're bringing you up close and personal on the AT&T 5G Slam Cam. Edwards inside. He's against Green. Misses the layup. He had him with that bump fake.
Boy, surprised he missed that. The defense just good enough to prevent that bucket.
And it's blocked. Milton against Smith. Good on the bucket.
And that tells the tale here today, guys. Throughout this game, they've been able to get the ball in tight and finish.
Inside. Şengün with the bucket. Şengün's got his first points in this one.
And they've had assists now in their last 3 baskets.
And Fred Van Vliet is going to pick up the foul. That's his 3rd foul of the game. Minnesota making a switch. Gobert's checked in.
In the lineup for the Timberwolves,
just over a minute played here in the 4th. Edwards finds Milton. There's a good screen. Shoots over Van Vliet. It's good. And the Rocket lead is cut to just 7 points in the basket for Milton.
Boy, not nearly tough enough inside on the defensive end. They made that all too easy for him.
Now a timeout called by Houston. Head over to the sideline and catch up with David Aldridge.
Hey guys, during that last break, I heard Ime Udoka as he talked with the team. And he was real calm during the timeout. He was smiling when he told the team, "We're up. Game plan is working. Go out there and have fun." It's always fun when you're up late, guys.
Thank you, David. And here's Milton. He'll bring it up for the Timberwolves. Trailing by 10. And that's out of bounds. Minnesota will retain possession.
Minnesota ball.
And a quick look at how the Minnesota Timberwolves schedule is shaping up. On Sunday, they'll be facing Kyrie Irving and the Dallas Mavericks. And then on Tuesday, they'll go up against the Magic in Orlando.
And for the matchup with the Celtics, it's the second game of a back-to-back, and you know they're going to be feeling the effects of it. Playing that much basketball in that short amount of time really takes a toll.
Here's what Minnesota's going with right now. Karl Anthony Towns checked in for Reed. McDaniels comes in for Anderson. And Jordan McLaughlin subbed in for Shake Milton. Brooks from outside. Rebounded by the Timberwolves. Here's McLaughlin. Outside Edwards. And the 3-ball is good.
Well, after netting one in the first half, that's the second deep ball to go down for this guy.
In the corner, Şengün with it. Good, and Van Vliet gets the assist. Şengün's got the lead back up to 10 now for the Rockets. And there's the foul. It's on Jalen Green. That's foul number 2 for him.
Yeah, clearly he hadn't established position there.
We're in the fourth quarter here, just under 2.5 minutes gone. Edwards kicks to McDaniels. Towns wide open. Trying to come right back with the three of his own. It's no good. Pulls up, high post. Şengün passes to Brooks. Back to Van Vliet. Takes a three, and another three for Houston.
Well, because of his high basketball IQ, Fred Van Vliet understands catch and shoot. I'm shot ready, jumper in.
And the Timberwolves call time. And the NBA said expansion should wait until after the new CBA. Greg, that's done, so what new teams?
I mean, Kevin, it seems like Seattle's been waiting forever. Professional teams have been crowding into Las Vegas, and don't sleep on Mexico City. A lot of potential fans south of the border.
Fourth quarter keeps moving right along. 3 minutes gone so far. Towns finds Edwards. Here's Gobert. Passes to McDaniels. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Towns, the screen. Fires from the line. Yep, it counts.
He is too good a mid-range shooter to leave him that open.
Guys, a good chance for them to slow it down.
Yeah, they definitely should use some clock here.
Green drives in. That one goes in. Green's got the lead up to 13 now for Houston. Minnesota's gone 1 of 2 from three-point range here in the fourth. Here's Edwards. Great D that time from Green. Houston's gone 3 of 4 from downtown here in the fourth. On the wing, Green. And the three off target. Timberwolves trail by 13. Edwards with it. Now Green defending. A nice shot by McDaniels. Here's Van Vliet. 1:05 left to play in the final quarter.
And at this point, just sort of running through the paces, as it appears it'll be a nice win here for the Rockets.
When you shoot this well from three-point range, you're really hard to stop. The defense didn't rotate out fast enough to stop the hot shooters.
Exactly, Kevin. They were lethal from deep.
And you can mark this one down in the W column. It'll mark their 23rd of the season.
And once it becomes official, this win gives them a nice confidence boost against this team. They'll face them twice more this season.
Hey, you know, guys, what a nice performance it was for Fred Van Vliet.
This guy putting on a passing clinic. If you want to know how to run an offense, roll back the tape from this evening.
From deep, Green. It's rebounded by McLaughlin. 19 seconds left in the fourth quarter. Bangs home the trifecta.
And that corner pocket triple, terrific shot by Edwards from deep.
Smith outside. There's the three. Can't hit that one. Edwards looking it over. No good on the three. So we see the Rockets taking the win here. A confident win and one where they clearly showed the greater effort.
Yeah, I mean, it was a solid performance, particularly here at home. I think they built off that edge of being here and played with just a little more confidence than their opponent.
And that's going to do it tonight, folks, for our broadcast. For Greg Anthony, Doris Burke, and David Aldridge, and the rest of our terrific crew, this is Kevin Harlan saying thanks for watching. And now, we present the New Balance Player of the Game, Fred VanVleet.